He said, I said, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you later. How can you achieve your dreams if your life is hard, your parents are broke, and you don't like school? I'm Dr. Manny Scott, and I was a high school dropout. I was once classified as an English as a second language student. I did 60 to 90 days of school per year from 4th to 9th grade, and I've experienced all kinds of hardships. My father was not involved in my life for most of my life. He was incarcerated. My stepfather had his own challenges. My mother had her challenges. Life was hard. I lived in 26 places before I was 16. But I returned to school, picked up my grades, graduated from high school, from college, from graduate school, and I earned my PhD. And today, before I answer the question, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, because I want to share a video every week just encouraging you, teaching you a lesson, telling you an inspiring or funny story, or just sharing more of my life with you in a way that I hope adds value to your life. How can you achieve your dreams if life is hard, your parents are broke, and you don't like school? Well, first, let me just start by saying that I know life is hard for so many people, and I know sometimes it gets so hard that you want to give up. Sometimes life can cause you to just kind of lose sight of your dreams. Life can make you want to give up, whether it's just a tragedy in your family, a friend gets killed, someone in your family, your mom or your dad is addicted to drugs, someone gets locked up, you don't have any money at home, there's no food in the fridge, the lights keep getting cut off. There are 6 of you sharing a studio apartment. You don't have a car. I get it. I understand how hard life can be. Listen, I was a high school dropout. I know what hopelessness feels like. My best friend was killed on his way to see me. I understand what hopelessness looks like and feels like. And so it's from this place that I want to speak to you, because I want you to know that if you're struggling right now in school, in life, if you're depressed, if you're discouraged, if you have no motivation, I want to speak to you because I understand exactly where you are and I understand how hard things are for you. It's in that place that it's so important for you to have a dream. It's so important for you to have a dream. I think Helen Keller was deaf, she was mute, and she was blind. She couldn't speak, she couldn't see, and she couldn't hear. She said, worse than being blind is to have sight but no vision. You need a dream. You need something that wakes you up in the morning. A dream is a picture in your head or heart that you want to become real. And without a dream, all you're stuck with is your reality. And so you need a dream. When I was struggling in life, when I was going through some of the worst times in my life, sometimes the only thing that kept me going was my dream, was my belief that one of these days my life is going to get better. One of these days, I'm not going to have to worry about money. I'm not going to have to worry about food. One of these days, I'm not going to have to worry about fighting a grown man. One of these days, my life is going to be happy. One of these days, I'm going to be happily married. One of these days, I'm going to become the dad I never had. One of these days. And that dream sometimes was all I had to keep me going. There was this hope I had, this dream I had, this faith that I had that somehow God was going to help make that dream a reality in my life. And so what is your dream? If you didn't need money, what would you do with your life because you enjoyed it so much? What is your dream? What would you like to be your reality? What would you like to have? What would you like to do with your life? How much money would you like to make? Where would you like to travel to? Who would you like to help? What are some experiences you would like to have? What is your dream? What kind of car would you like to drive? What kind of house would you like to live in? What kind of life would you love to have? When you close your eyes and you imagine your perfect life, what do you see? That is your dream. You need that dream. You need a dream because a dream gives you focus and it gives you direction for your life. A dream will cause you to say no to the less important things in your life so you can say yes to that one thing that fires you up, that gives your life hope and purpose and motivation. The Bible says, my people perish where there is no vision, where there is no revelation. That word perish is really powerful. It's really a picture word. And it refers to, that word perish refers to literally a turban. I don't know if it's a turban, but it's a head wrap in the ancient Near Eastern world where men in the Middle East covered their head, and it contained their hair, And when you take that turban off, their hair is all over the place. And so when your life does not have a vision, when your life does not have a dream, then your life looks like hair that is unkempt. It's all over the place. Without a dream, your life is all over the place. Or maybe you're a sister, a black woman. You go to bed at night, and what do you do with your hair? You wrap your hair up. My wife wraps her hair up when she goes to bed. My daughter, she wraps her hair up. Because if they don't, when they wake up in the morning, their hair is all over the place. Your life without a dream is all over the place. When I was at UC Berkeley, my friends and I were standing in front of this building. It was called the Golden Bear Lair, I think it was. It was like the quad right there in the center of campus. I was hanging out with my roommate, Jamar, and some football players and some basketball players, and we were all just chilling, just hanging out, just in between classes or whatnot. This complete stranger walks up to us, and he stands in front of us. I wonder if Jamar remembers this. He walks up and he just stands right in front of us. And, you know, it's clear that the guy is not a student at Berkeley. He stands in front of us. You know, his hair is a little raggedy. You know, he might be homeless. We don't know what's going on. We've never seen him before, but it's a brother. He walks up, he says, he looks at all of us, but he's kind of looking at me. I don't know why. He says, man, I ain't even got 50 cents. Before I could say anything, my roommate says, man, that's messed up. What you gonna do? The guy says, man, I ain't even got 2 dimes or a nickel. My boy said, man, that's messed up. What you gonna do? Now my guys are laughing because he's just being silly. The guy says, man, I ain't even got like 6 pennies. Like, yeah, the guys are laughing. My roommate's like, man, that's messed up. I stopped it. I said, hey, man, where you from? Where you live? He did this. He said, psst, psst. I said, you stay up right around the corner over there? Like, where you stay? Like, right over there? He said, psst, psst, psst. I said, you stay up by the stadium? You like you up by the stadium or something? He said, I said, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you later. I don't know where he stayed, but it was over there. I don't know where he stayed. When your life has no vision, when you have no dream, when you have no vision, your life looks like this. It's all over the place. Because you jump from one interest to another, from one hobby to another, from one thing to another, from one person to another, because you don't have a driving focus. You don't have an inspiring vision or picture of your desired future. You don't have something motivating you, firing you up. What is your dream? What is it that wakes you up in the morning? What is it that gives your heart, that warms your heart? What is it that gives your life purpose? What is that dream? Because in order to achieve a dream, you got to get clear about what it is. So I want you to write down what your dream is. So what is your dream? What is your vision for your life? Where do you want to be in 1 year from now? What do you want to achieve in 1 year from now? In 5 years from now, where do you see yourself being? What do you imagine in your head about your future? In 10 years, where do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to drive? Where do you want to live? What do you want to make? Where do you want to go to school? What do you want to major in? What experiences do you want to have? Do you want to swim with dolphins, go trekking with gorillas? Do you want to fly in a small airplane? Do you want to hike the Himalayas? Do you want to climb Machu Picchu or Huayna Picchu or wherever? Do you want to backpack throughout Southeast Asia? What is your dream? Would you like to build an orphanage in Kenya or Tanzania or somewhere else in the world? What is your dream? You got to get clear about your dream. If this video has added any value to your life, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, comment, share it with someone who needs encouragement in this area, and I will see you soon. Again, I'm Dr. Manny Scott, and I want to remind you that even on your worst day, you can be someone's very best hope. Be salty.